Hello, I'm Killian Harper, and I'm here to talk about Blade Runner 2049. It is a film that, through the use of various technical and artistic choices, argues the idea that humanity is not defined by a physical body, but rather one's mind. I would like to begin with plot. The plot of this film revolves around a stoic and brooding main character by the name of Agent K. He is a detective for the LAPD, is an android, and tends to be tasked with hunting down and quote-unquote retiring older models of androids. Throughout his journey, he discovers an anomaly that inflates his ego and gives him hope that he might be more human than he thought, but what he finds shocks both the audience and him. Early on, Kay has to go to a farm to retire an old replicant and find out about the anomaly. Later, he travels to Las Vegas to meet and discuss with Agent Deckard, which is Harrison Ford's character, and the film ends with a violent confrontation on the beach between Kay and another character that we meet, Love. Next is characterization. Agent K is constantly shown and told that he is nothing more than an android that has been given a simple purpose. He constantly tries to break from that mold and become more. He is shown as loving towards Joy, but ruthless when it comes to his job, but overall very brooding with a want to be human. Next is setting. The city used in this film is Los Angeles in the not-so-far future. It is constantly dark and raining, creating an almost depressed tone. It is shown as very robotic and devoid of normal human interaction, much like the replicants are seen as less than human, but are in fact indistinguishable from them. There are two other settings in the film that fit a similar criteria, yet are unique in their own ways. The abandoned Las Vegas and run-down landfill both seem incapable of housing human life, as well as the city of Los Angeles, when in reality people lead full lives in all of these places. The use of setting in Blade Runner adds to the notion that while something may seem one way, lifeless for example, there is always more beyond the surface. The last setting sets up plot and character work and is the Tyrell Corporation. Sound will start off the more technical aspects of the film. The score for this film was composed by Hans Zimmer, who I consider to be the greatest composer of all time. He tries a newer style for this film while keeping it akin to something like Inception, for example. Most of the songs are mostly bass and intentionally sound very robotic. The music is meant to unsettle the audience and drain the humanity from the film, with a few notable exceptions. Every time we see the city, lots of bass comes in. The fight scenes had a much more fast-paced and rush feeling, and at the end, the score is ominous and quiet, slowly fading just like Agent K. Next is color. Color is a key element to why this film is so great to me. I would say the main colors are white, blue, orange, and purple. The film starts with white and ends with white, but they mean completely different things. In the beginning, it is to show a sterile and lifeless setting as he is retiring the replicant, but at the end it represents hope and peace with one's nature. The colors also serve to bring the audience into a brand new setting. Lastly, I wanted to quickly talk about shot duration. The cinematographer here is legendary Roger Deakins, who did things such as Shawshank Redemption. He makes this movie beautiful beyond compare. Most of the shots in this film are held for an almost uncomfortable amount of time, and there are a lot of tracking shots devoid of any life, similar to 2001: A Space Odyssey. Overall, I think that Blade Runner 2049 is a modern masterpiece and deserves to be recognized. It is a worthy addition to anyone's watch list, and I hope that Hollywood realizes how truly beautiful films are that tackle big issues like humanity in a respectful way.